Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Isaac Gorindo to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Purdy setting up that play action. Completed left side there to Jennings. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun is Purdy. Finds his man, it's Ricky Pearson. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Play action now with Purdy. He's keeping it. Still going at the 30. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Off the play fake, Purdy. Looking at his fullback now. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5. On the toss, it's McCaffrey. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Purdy trying on 4th down. Shuffle pass to the running back. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. There's a dive up the middle. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Purdy on the play action. He brings it in. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Panthers nothing.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Trevor Etienne to return this. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
What a tumultuous start to Bryce Young's career. The former #1 pick has about seen it all, Kate, in the NFL. And it's not how you start, it's how you finish. At least that's what he and the Carolina Panthers got to believe, because the finish to last season was his best football yet.
We're going play action. Young. That's complete. Sanders has got it outright. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd down now. They need 7. From the pistol, it's Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Looking to return from the 29. And the end of that return, Brock, also brings us to the end of our 1st quarter. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. We've got the 49ers in front. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll take over here following that punt to end the first. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on second down. They'll work against the blitz. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Purdy will sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down throw by Purdy. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now a give. It's McCaffrey headed right. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers take a 13-0 lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers double their lead to 14.
Panthers nothing.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Set to return, it's Chuba Hubbard. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now for the second time, we take a look at this Panther offense. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Play action now. Young. This is Xavier Leggett. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down. Second and 10. Need something positive here. Young working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This gets the 1st and more. And they're going to bring him down just as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. So we're down inside of 2 minutes remaining now in our 1st half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. To the air on 1st down, Young. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Sticking to the air, it's Young. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And they make this stop, we're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
This defense just coming to life before our eyes, Kate, taking advantage of the situation they're in. Just feel their creativity. Right? When you get a lead like this, it just allows you to be a little looser, to play a little bit faster, and to continue to make an impact that time with a sack.
Sam Martin on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he works his way for a gain of 4. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That one gains 7. And that gives the 49ers the first. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They've got first down here from the 36. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Trying to find his tight end. So it'll be second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. From the gun is Purdy. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
On 4th down, looks like the 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. Panthers with Trevor Etienne deep to return. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update, as always. And welcome back, everyone. 3rd quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Hubbard with a return here. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Carolina ready to get things started on offense to begin the 3rd. Their defense has really kept them in this game. Now it's time for this offense to start putting up some points. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap now to Young. Pass brought in by Tetero McMillan. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 42-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Young. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
That's now the 3rd sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think. How many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Young to throw it. He lofts it deep right side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now, time's not on their side either.
Carolina in punt formation. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Panthers set to take the field. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. He finds Sanders. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Young. Complete out to the right. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down. Motioning one of the tight ends. The inside give to Dowdle. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Young. Fits it through the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
Touchdown, Panthers.
So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Panthers 7.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Garindo to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And that's where they'll begin the drive following his efforts. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They just saw their lead cut in half, but they've got a chance to return it right now to its former glory. New set of downs for him from the 31. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Purdy on the play action. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
And the 49er first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 43. On the ground, McCaffrey. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Bobby Brown brought him down. 1 yard.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's 49ers football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Purdy to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
On third down, Purdy has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Young to throw. Connection made to Tremble. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Young working from the gun. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
It's a gain of a yard.
Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll go with down on the run. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
He's back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A gain of 5. And the Panther first down.
All set to go now from the 35. It's Young, the throw here on 1st. Short pass brought in. He loses the football. And that's 49ers football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Panthers losing by 7. So following the fumble and the recovery, here comes 2nd and short. Setting up to pass. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
And all set now. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Now put one of the tight ends in motion. Here he is to throw. He'll try and run this. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Panthers cut it to a point late in this one. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Pretty throwing here on 1st. Complete to Pearsall. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. We'll get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Looking to throw, Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, Kate, sometimes I'm a little reticent to tip my cap to the defense, but that is a job well done. That was a wall to nowhere. A little shuffle pass ends up going backwards because that defense, well, they were sound, they were structured, and they knocked him on his keister.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. First down, Purdy to throw. We'll get this complete to Jennings. And this one does not go far.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Again, it's Brock Purdy. To the left side and wheeled in by Kittle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8.
San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
At the 42-yard line.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. To throw again, it's Purdy. This one's quickly to Jennings. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. This game now resting on the attempt from Eddie Pinheiro. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. This from 48 on the left hash. The kick is good, he got it! And that, folks, is your game winner! So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a